Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and it's very early in the morning. I don't know why I'm up, but it is August 4th, 2024. I have yet to do my favorite video that I do every month, which is the decks I got in July. I've been busy. My son turned 18 yesterday, so we went to the water park and did a whole bunch of stuff. We all got burnt to a crisp, even with sunblock. That's how hot it was. But we were in the lazy river most of the time. So yeah, it didn't feel like we were getting burnt until we got home and we were like, oh, holy crap. Anyway, I have 6 decks to show you guys for the month of July. And it looks like a good mix of Oracle and Tarot. More Tarot than Oracle than Tarot. But as you know, if you've been watching my channel this year, I decided to do a deck of the month every month. Either a specific deck that I've been looking forward to coming in for that month, or a deck that I have had on my list for a long period of time. I just never got. And so that's what I've been making my deck of the month. Now, June, I had 3 decks that came in that I didn't realize they were going to come in all together or all at the same time. And they came in all at the same month. So I had 3 decks that were kind of tied for the deck of the month. And then July hit, and all of a sudden, well, I came out the last day of July, but I got it a few days early because I pre-ordered it. But they had the Pathwork Oracle on pre-order, and I got it a few days early. But this is by Daniel Ahern, and artwork is by Anatorian. She stopped working on the Tarot Echoes to work this deck. I watched the whole progress of it. And then once she was done, it disappeared for a long, long time. It's been like 2 years waiting on this deck to come out. It is a US Games deck. US Games picked it up. If I can find out where that's at. Yeah, right there. It is a Pathworking Oracle deck, and it is stunning. So this, because it's Anatorian, and because I've been waiting on it for so long, is my deck of the month for July. There's only 30-something cards, but I don't care. Anything that's her artwork, I will take it. I haven't really used it yet, just because I've been working with a couple other decks, but I do plan on using it here in August. Maybe even wait till September, because September is my birthday month. But you can kind of tell this is Anatorian's artwork just because you can tell her work. And it's stunning. Like I said, I will buy anything that has her stamp on it of artwork, because it's just stunning. And I love its pieces. That ethics. Interesting. Speech. Yeah, this is the deck I got. This is my deck of the month for July. It's stunning. And I love it to pieces. And it's got that softer cardstock that US Games used to have, like the Spirit Song, kind of like that. So that's deck 1. Deck 2 is the Seasons of the Witch Mabon Oracle. It's been on my list for a long time. I knew Llama was coming out in July, so I went ahead and bought Mabon also, and it just happened to be on sale for $14. Ever since Beltane, I've wanted these decks. I don't like the first 2. Love the orange gilding, orange backs. It's a gorgeous deck. gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I don't know why, something about it just, that I do like that Halloween harvesty time of year. I think part of it is because my birthday is September. It is still in the summer, technically, but it's in that transition month of going from summer to fall or autumn. And I do like this in the llamas, which I'm going to show next. They kind of, to me, are my favorites. The Litha is high up there just because there's so many butterflies and I love it. But this, like I said, it was on my list for a long time. I don't know why it took me so long to buy it. And then when I did, it was on sale. So I bought Seasons of the Witch Mabon. And then I turned around and bought Seasons of the Witch Llamas when it came out, also in July. It's like a lime green. It took me a minute because I was expecting like a grass green. But I now love it. It's got this like lime green edging. It looks gold, but it's not. It's like a lime green. And I love the backs. My dog's getting into something over here. It's so stunning. This feels closest to my birthday. How I feel in my birthday. Like there's some fall looking things in here, but then there's summery stuff still. And there is a Leo in here. I don't think there's going to be one with Virgo in it, but the Leo is right before Virgo. I mean, we get the cornucopia, which makes you think of harvesting and fall and Thanksgiving, and then we got bird feeder, freaking all the summer flowers, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, I do love this. I think this, to be honest, this one and the, oh, look at all that. Look at all that. And my tomatoes, my husband planted me a raised garden for Mother's Day this year. And we put a lot of fertilizer in it, put a lot of Miracle-Gro, and I think we stunted it for a while, or stung it, or whatever, because it wasn't doing anything. And we thought we killed it, and now, at the end of July, beginning of August, we have so many tomatoes, and a couple of our plants are like 6 foot. It's crazy. They just kind of snapped out of whatever funk we put them in, and they're losing their mind. We have like 50 tomatoes out there now. Anyway, we only have like 4 plants, so that's a lot. Anyway, that's the Seasons of the Witch Llamas, and I love it to pieces. Next, we're just going to go with all the Oracle, I guess. The Green Witch's Oracle. Again, this is something I've seen quite a bit around, and I'm just like, I'm going to bite the bullet and get it. And then I'm like, why did you wait? This is stunning. I used the crap out of this deck. Love the backs. Love the fronts. And I'm not saying where any of these decks from. You know, the Seasons of the Witches, Rockpool, right? We all know that. This is by Adams Media, Simon & Schuster. This deck is freaking stunning. I mean, I was so in love when I did my walkthrough. I'm like, I love this. I love it. This is so up my alley. For somebody born in the Virgo season, this is totally a Virgo deck. Totally, to me. It's gorgeous. I love all the keywords. I don't know what else to say. But it's stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning deck. I love this. Even love this winter card. This is an ending, recharging, reflection. So it's almost like the death card. You see somebody walk, footprints. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look It's just stunning. And I kept pulling this fruit card when I first got the deck. Every time I turn around, I'd pull the fruit. And I think it's hilarious because I have a blackberry bush that I'm always fighting the birds. He bought it for me Mother's Day, I think, 3 years ago. That thing is gigantic now. And blackberries are my favorite fruit. And I remember when I was younger, I would go pick the blackberries when I went and stayed with my dad during the summer, because my mom and dad got divorced when I was really young. I would go spend a couple summers. I spent a couple summers with him in South Missouri where he lived. I grew up in Arkansas, so I would go from Arkansas to Missouri. And he lived in the Ozarks and the Lake of the Ozarks, and it was just little runoffs of the lake everywhere. And he lived out in the boonies, and all along up to his house, there's a good mile and a half from the main road to his house, and it would just be nothing but blackberries somebody had planted and just left there, and they just kept growing and growing. And I would go out there all summer long and just pick them and eat them. And I think that's part of why that's my favorite fruit, because that memory was this carefree. I was on the cusp of adulthood at the time, but at the same time, it was that carefree young adult or young teenager moment. And that whole memory holds special meaning for me. So every time I would pull this, I was like, what is happening? But it also infers that, remember, because and the keywords are achievement and success. And when I got this blackberry this time, the rabbits are just ravaging it every year. And I'm like, I'm never going to get any blackberries. And I've actually gotten quite a few this year. I just picked 2 yesterday that were like close to 2 inches tall. They were huge. And I'm like, ugh. And so I think this is why, because it's like remembering, eventually there's going to be so many out there that's going to be enough for everybody, and you'll have success, you'll have achievement for the blackberries. And that this card actually holds that memory also of me younger, being carefree, and I love it, and innocent, and I don't know, I'm just rambling, but I love it. And I don't know, and I love this mushroom. I love mushrooms in a deck too, so but that's gorgeous, and I love it. 2 pieces. It has a good mix of like wintry feel and summer feel and fall and all the seasons, spring. It just has a good mix of everything, and I love it. I got it, and I'm like, I'm not going to like this. By the time I finished my walkthrough, I'm like, I should have gotten this way sooner, because I love it. It's a total Virgo deck, and I always see Virgo as a green witch type thing, even though I don't consider myself a witch. So anyway, we're down to 2 decks, and they're both tarot. Here we have the Luna Soul Tarot by Liminal 11. It's been on my list for a long time. It says, it's a poor sort of memory that only works backwards. Lewis Carroll. Beautiful. This deck has been on my list for a long time. And I kind of didn't get it because I was afraid of the cardstock. Because I got the, oh my God. This Might Hurt Tarot, and it is the horrible cardstock. This is a hardback book. And I edged it on multiple colors, which it came out fantastic. I love it. Love it. It's the backs. But it doesn't. It has a nice matte cardstock. And I freaking love it. Haven't used it yet. Because the next deck I'm going to show you, I'm addicted. But this deck is gorgeous. And I'm like, again, I was like, why did it take you so long to buy this deck? I feel like I was kind of mad at Liminal 11 because I was looking forward to This Might Hurt Tarot for so long. And then it came out, and it's this horrible plasticky cardstock that hurts my hands. So I had to trim it, and it was a horrible trim job because it wasn't all centered the way I thought it would be. But the Luna Soul is one that's been on my list for a very, very long time, and I just never bought it. And then I saw the other day it was on sale for $11, and I'm like, what? And I made sure it was not a knockoff, because I'm like, normally knockoffs are, that's what knockoffs are, they're super cheap. But I'm like, no, it was the real thing, so I had to go get it. And so yeah, paid $11 for this thing. I think it's up to like 14 now. Look at that world card, stunning. And I just bought the, just did a walkthrough of the White Newman, which was on sale for 14, but again, it has the plastic cardstock, and I'm like, ugh. So I may be trimming that one as well. But this one came out beautiful, perfect. I love it to pieces. The white borders don't bother me when it's a different cardstock. It doesn't bother me at all. And I think because they're more pastel-y colors, it blends in better. But this might hurt. I had to trim because, one, I think the borders were thicker white, like the White Newman. And they're the plastic cardstock. And I'm like, I hate that. Why? I have so many Liminal 11 decks that have this beautiful matte like this. Why would you pick a cardstock and stay with it? Anyway, last deck. And I have a pouch for it here that I made. But it is the Pulp Tarot. Now, I've been on this deck for a long time. And I'm like, it's by Todd Alcott. I think this is an indie. I don't know. But it's on, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of like one of them decks, like the Housewives Tarot or the Zombie Tarot. You don't really know where it comes from. It just appears. But I had to trim it because the borders were killing me. Beautiful white, beautiful book. I issued in black and red because the backs are black and red, and it says Pulp Tarot all over it. It's almost like a tarot on a 10 now, which is why it's in a pouch and not the box. I have no words for this deck. Yes, the Pathwork Oracle artwork by Anatorian is my deck of the month, but this is a runner-up. I cannot put this down. It is stunning in every possible way, except the cardstock is more like cardboard. And it had humongous white borders, which is why I had to trim it. But other than that, I freaking love this deck. It is stunning. It is beautiful. I love this Wheel of Fortune where it's got like it almost looks like it's creased there, like it's been folded for a very long time. I don't know what it is, but I freaking love it. I think it's the same, whatever makes me love the, whatever it is that makes me love the Zombie Tarot, because I love that deck. The Zombie Tarot makes me laugh so gutturally from my guts. Like, it makes me laugh that hard. This deck does the same thing, but it's serious. When it makes me laugh, it makes me laugh. When it makes me cry, it makes me cry. And I like, yeah, this Four of Pentacles. This was way off centered, so some cards are very close to the words and some are not. The swords were really bad in this. Really bad. It had a bow when I got it because the cardstock sucks. If they came out with a bigger borderless version of this and better cardstock, I would rebuy this again, just because it's so stunning. So stunning. I love it to death. I have no words. It's good. I love this devil. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me find my favorite cards. I do love that death card. There comes my cat. He's right here. Literally walking over my cards. You didn't even see him, but he's there. He was. He jumped over. Look at these. They remind me of like between 50s and 70s. I do like this hangman. It reminds me of the zombie tarot, but instead of regular people here, there's zombies and he's got a gun. But yeah, it's the same principle. But I love it. A very old 50 style, 70 style, between those two eras, 60 styles maybe. Look at her shoes and her dress. It's very 50 style, right? Oh yeah, I love this Judgment. Don't know why. I hate scary movies, and it reminds me of Pet Sematary for some reason. I hate those kind of movies, but I love this card. It has this old look to it here. Yeah, it looks almost beat up and like it's been through the ringer, like it's super old, and it's not. It's brand new. I love it. I love this Hermit. Reminds me of a movie poster. Don't know why. Love it to pieces. Yeah, this deck is, other than that cardstock, you see how it moves every time I pick a card up. It's gorgeous, and I love it to pieces. Yeah, this death card. Oh, Lord. Yeah, my favorite card in there, the Chariot. And the Judgment. The Judgment and the Chariot are probably my two favorites. But yeah, it's so stunning. I love this tower. I like all the dark cards. It's so beautiful. And I liked it. I like cards like this where it looks like it's old and coming apart. And that's all the cards in this deck because I love it so much. It doesn't shuffle great either, even smaller, but I still shuffle it sideways. But the readings I've got from this deck, you would think it's a fun little kitschy deck. It's not. It's dead serious. And it will call you out hardcore. And I think that's one of the reasons why I love the zombie tarot so much, because it will call you out. Like, if you're being stupid, it's going to tell you, hey, dumbass. So, that is the decks I got in July. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night.